It is fall and that weather is starting to cool off, and for many of us, that means that it is soup for dinner. Hi, Travis County. I'm Tamara Schubert, your Family Consumer Science Educator for NMSU and Travis County Cooperative Extension. Thank you for joining us this month. We have been talking all month about those simple mixes that you can make at home that will save your day and keep you from buying the pre-made, pre-packaged things in the store. And this week, we're talking soup. Condensed soup at that, or cream of anything soup. So we're gonna make a quick and easy mix that will replace those cream of mushrooms, cream of chickens, cream of celery soups in your pantry. Remember that if you're looking at the nutrition label, you want to be able to pronunciate those ingredients, but you want something with as few ingredients as you can get. A lot of times they add preservatives and things like that so it lasts longer, which makes it a little bit more cost effective for us, but maybe not so nutritious or good for our bodies. So we're gonna make a simple cream of anything soup mix that we can keep in our pantry from things in our pantry. So the first thing that we're going to start off with is we're gonna need a cup of non-fat dry milk. Now these are great to have on hand just because it is easy and you can replace it and a lot of ingredients. So I'm gonna spoon this in here. Again, we need 1 cup. You measure non-fat dry milk like you do flour. So we're gonna spoon it in, not pack it in, and then we're going to scrape off the excess. And it is okay to make a mess as long as you clean it up, right? So we are almost there. We need 1 cup. And dry non-fat milk is just a great thing to have on hand. It goes in lots of different things, especially if you're looking for things to keep in your pantry. So we need 1 cup of that dry non-fat milk. The other thing that we need is 3/4 of a cup of cornstarch. So we're gonna measure that much the same way. We're gonna spoon it in. I wish they made 3/4 of a cup, but they don't. Remember that this mix is great to replace any of your cream of soups. It's also great if you're doing smothered pork chops or anything like that that does a cream on top. So we're going to do 3/4, so there's my half. And cornstarch kind of sticks to everything. And 1/4. And I'm gonna see if my 1/4 is small enough to fit in. It is. So that I don't make so much of a mess. And 1/4. The other things that we want, and you know the great thing about cooking at home is you get to substitute and use the things that you like. So we're gonna start off with dry minced onions. And this is the major ingredient for us, at least as far as spices goes. We're gonna use 3 tablespoons. Remember in those recipes that anytime you see a capital T, that is a tablespoon, a lowercase t is a teaspoon. So we're gonna do 3 of those tablespoons of onions. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon, so little t, 1 teaspoon of basil. And if you try this and say, hey, I want a little bit more of that spice, that is fine. That's the thing that we like about cooking at home, right? We're gonna do a teaspoon of thyme as well. And unfortunately, my teaspoon does not fit in my jar. A teaspoon of pepper to taste, and a 1/2 teaspoon of parsley. And that looks like I hadn't got that one opened yet. So we're gonna want to store this in an airtight container. In our pantry with everything else. But that is it. That is easy. Few ingredients straight from your pantry. Store it in an airtight container. I'll post the recipe here in just a minute so you know the equivalent. And you can add water to it. You can take your favorite chicken broth or your bone broth, even if it's homemade, that's even better. Or your bouillon cubes to add some extra flavor and things to it, or those flavor packets. Substitute it and put some chicken in there. You've got cream of chicken, some mushrooms, you've got cream of mushrooms. Smother those pork chops and enjoy some home cooking with very few ingredients straight from your pantry. Thanks for joining us this week. We'll have one more to round out the month, and then join us for a new topic next month.